morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of a challenge. And I say a little bit because it may not sound like a challenge to a lot of readers, but for me right now it's going to be just a little bit challenging, and if it goes well I'd like to add to the challenge, but for now we'll start with this. So what I want to do this week is I want to read 100 pages every single day. And the reason I want to do this challenge for myself is because I want to make reading a little bit more of a priority. I feel like every time I sit down to read, I start thinking about all the chores that need to get done or anything. I feel guilty if I'm just sitting and reading. I want to try to get out of that mindset because there's no reason for me to feel guilty reading when I have a YouTube channel that focuses on reading. Not only that, but if I read 100 pages every day, all the chores are still gonna get done. Nothing else is gonna get done. It's not gonna take time away from other things. I've got the time to sit and read 100 pages. That shouldn't even take that much time. So yeah, that's the plan for this week. But I only have Monday through Thursday to read because Friday my husband and I are moving out of this campground and into another campground, and I don't really want the pressure of trying to get 100 pages read. So I'd rather just go ahead and wrap up this vlog before that, so that can be off my mind and I can focus on packing up. This is only the second time we've ever moved this camper and we live in it, so it's kind of stressful getting everything packed up to go down the road. So I'd rather just have the vlog over before all that. So that means for 4 days this week I'm going to read 100 pages a day, which when you say it like that, that's only 400 pages. That's like a book in 4 days. That's not bad at all. So I don't think it's going to be much of a challenge, but it's a start. So as far as what I'm going to be reading this week, I'm going to start with the Inheritance Games because I'm currently in the middle of this one and I'm filming a reading vlog right now for this one, so I need to get this one finished. I'm on page 227 out of 372 pages, so I'll finish this one tomorrow, if I don't end up reading extra and finishing it today. And then as far as the rest of the week, I want to read books off of my TBR cart. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the options I have there. Okay, so here's my TBR cart. I haven't actually shown it on here. I filmed a short when I got the cart, but if you haven't seen that, this is what it looks like. And on this top shelf, we've got, sorry if the camera is really shaky. On this top shelf, we've got the books I'm currently reading. So the Bible, and then this book by Billy Graham, which I've started and then put down and haven't read in a really long time. So I would like to get this one finished this week. And then Little Women, which also I started a while back and put down. And I'll probably make some more progress in that as well. And then down here on the bottom are the books I've already read. So I won't be reading any of those. But this shelf is my TBR shelf, and so the most likely thing I'll pick up on here would be Restore Me, which is book 4 in the Shatter Me series, and I just finished Ignite Me, so I'm looking forward to getting into book 4, so I'll probably end up picking that one this week for sure. So yeah, those are my plans for this week. I'm excited to get started on this challenge, so I'm gonna go fix some coffee and then get reading. I did it. I read 100 pages of the Inheritance Games, and as I expected, it wasn't much of a challenge today. I didn't have much to do today, but I think as the week goes on, it might become a little bit more of a challenge, so we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. But yeah, today it was just really fun and nice to just sit down and read, and I'm really enjoying this book so far, and I want to find out what happens, so I wouldn't be surprised if I finished it this evening, or at least read a little bit more of it this evening, but we'll see. I'm gonna be done for now, but I might get back to it a little bit later this evening and read some more pages. Hey, happy Tuesday! So yesterday I didn't end up reading any more of the Inheritance Games, so my total for this yesterday was still 101. but I did read 10 pages of The Journey by Billy Graham. That brings my total pages read yesterday to 111, and then today I finished my 100 pages as well. So this morning I read 43 pages of The Inheritance Games, and I finished it, and I really loved it. I have a reading vlog for it, so if you want to see more of my thoughts, you can go over to that. It'll be linked down below. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book, and I gave it 5 stars. And then after I finished that, I started reading Restore Me, and I read 59 pages of this. So 59 of this, 49 of The Inheritance Games, so now I'm up to 102. And it's currently about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to do some video editing, so I don't know if I'll do any more reading tonight or not, but I will let you guys know either tonight or tomorrow if I read any more this evening. Hey, so it's Thursday, which was supposed to be the last day of this reading challenge, and I just sat down to read, and I cannot focus at all. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, tomorrow we're moving our camper, which doesn't sound like much. I mean, people move campers all the time. People camp for the weekends, whatever. But we live in our camper, and we've got just all of our stuff, our kitchen stuff, just everything like out on the counters, and it's not really that cluttered even, but just in my head, it feels like a big deal. And every time I look at the page, my brain wanders off to all the things I have to do today and tomorrow to get ready to move, and I'm not paying attention. So yeah, I definitely do have time to read today because I've built up everything I have to do in my head more than it is. But I just don't see any point in sitting here forcing myself to read, especially because I really do enjoy this series and I want to enjoy this book, so I don't want to be sitting here just reading the words on the page and not getting anything from it. So I considered putting this down and reading 100 pages of something else, but that just seems like a waste of time. So I'm just going to cut this challenge short and end it here. So it was really only 3 days instead of 4. But I did learn from this challenge. I learned that it's easy for me to read 100 pages, but I still do struggle with just sitting down and doing it all at once. But I can definitely fit that goal into my day, but my problem comes when I have other things to do. If I have a goal of reading on top of other things, I still feel like the reading is not important. I should be doing the other things, and then the reading's probably not going to get done. But at the beginning of the week, I was having a lot of fun with this challenge, and I definitely want to do it again on a week where I don't have anything stressful coming up. Like, if I had other things to do that weren't stressful, I could definitely fit it in my day, but stressful things take too much brain power to focus on a book for me, personally. I do definitely want to do this again, and I apologize that this one was such a fail, and I'm sure this vlog is super short because I didn't get a lot of b-roll for it, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it anyway, and I will definitely try to do better next time. I would like to do this again on a week that I have 5 days to read 100 pages a day and see if I can do it. So yeah, stick around if you want to see that, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'd love to chat below in the comments. I'm curious to know, a lot of people say reading's an escape for them, and I don't feel like that's true with me. For me, if I'm stressed about something, I can't read to escape. I can't focus on the story if my mind's somewhere else. So I can't take my mind away from stressful things. Not that moving tomorrow is a big stressful thing or anything like that, but in general, if you're stressed about something, is reading an escape for you? Or are you more like me and you need to have a less stressed mind to be able to read? I'd love to chat about that down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!